So today I will be showing these new models, or first editions. Some of these are just called new models. I think nowadays they say new for the year, and they're not like how they used to list them as. Like this one's the first edition. Now they just say new for 2016. Anyways, we'll start off with the first one I have. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 cars to go through. I got a little information on some of them, not all of them, because I couldn't find all that much. Anyways, we'll start off with this one. This one's called the Ford Focus, and it's from 2001. It's a first edition. It's car 2536, collector number 37. Here's the back. It says collect all models in 2001 first edition series. Not sure if I have any of these. I believe that's the one I got here. I may have the Toyota Cadillac, but I'm not sure if that's a different version. It might be a different version. Anyways, we'll open it and put it on this little turntable. So I do have another one of these, which I'll show in a bit, but we'll give it a spin. This is from a series called Tech Tuners, I think, which I think some parts are exaggerated. I think that's what the bumper on it is exaggerated some. Not the bumper, spoiler. I wasn't really thinking when I said that. I kind of like it. I like the big spoilers on these. One of my favorite cars I like is like the Superbird or the, what's the other one called? Daytona, I think, which is a similar vehicle. Here's the other one. This is a later release, and I believe this one was in the Tech Tuner series. And this one was in the first edition series. It's a pretty nice casting. Probably some people don't like it because it's exaggerated some. I got a couple here that are exaggerated models. The next car is the 68 Cougar. I think Hot Wheels did release this when it originally came out. It was part of the original 16. I think this one's different than that version. It's based on, yeah, and it's part of the original 16. But I think that one had a different name. This one's called 68 Cougar. First edition, 17 of 42. Collector number 29, and it's from 2002. Here's the stuff on the back. Yeah, I think I have the Super Smooth. I have probably a couple of these. I don't know if I have all of them. Anyways, we'll open it. It's a pretty nice car. The green color is okay. Let's see. I think I have another one to show you as well. We'll look at this one first. Okay, so this is the 68 Cougar. Give it a spin. I think there may have been a variation of this, because I look at the value of these to make sure they're not really expensive, and most of these aren't really that expensive. I only paid 50 cents for them, so it's not like I'm losing any money if I open them, because that's how much these are probably worth, you know, if they were loose. Okay, so I do have another one. This one is from a series, I think it might be Cool Classics or something like that, or maybe an older series. I think it's from 2005. It's red line tires, or wheels, and it has like a Spectre Flame paint. I don't know if you can tell the difference. It kind of glimmers, I guess. Yeah, the light might be affecting the color a little. Well, it's a pretty nice casting. I don't know if it's been in the lineup as of yet. Recently. Yeah, and you can see the nice red lines on there. I think I have two from these series. Just one of this one and one of another one. Anyways, that was the 68 Cougar. The next one is the Moto-Crossed. Zoom out a little on the camera. The first edition is from the year 2002 as well, and it's collector number 43. And it's 31 of 42 cars from that series. Here's the back. Most of these didn't really have any information in the back, you know, pertaining to the car or the hobby. It says, welcome to the planet. A little promotion or something like that. I think it's talking about online stuff. This one has an online code. It's probably not working anymore. But anyways, we'll open it up and take a look at it. Okay. I'm not sure if this has a removable part or anything, because it looks like it, but I think it's sealed tight, so it won't come off. Anyways, we'll give it a spin. Zoom the camera in a little. And a little glare. Let's see if I can bring that closer. It's got the Hot Wheels logo on the hood, #1. Pretty nice. This kind of reminds me a little of the car called Rogue Hog, but a little different shape altogether. You know, this compartment area. That's what it reminds me of. The next thing I have is called Backdraft. They do have a car in the main line right now, I think called Backdrafter. So, I'm not sure if this one's even out or if it's even by its original name anymore. It's a 2002 first edition, 15 of 42, and collector number 27. No information like the last car. Just have a little checklist on first editions. Okay, oh wait, let me see. Well, we'll open it. Okay. And I believe this car did have information on the Hot Wheels Wiki site. We'll look at the car and then I'll check. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if the surfboard comes off, but it moves. That's something that the Diora and the Diora 2 had. They had removable surfboards. It might just be stuck, but I'll just leave it on there. It moves. Nice car. I like the blue color. Metal base. Zoom in with the camera. Oh, let me zoom it out and put it. It's okay car. Not the greatest car, but still okay. Mainly bought it because it was different and I haven't seen anything like that. And it was 50 cents, so wouldn't be losing a whole lot. Anyway, so I'll put the car back on here. The information, because I look at the Wiki site and it tells you a little bit about the car. This one doesn't say it on the card, but I think if they did that back then with the information, they would have done it. I'll read it to you. It says, "Don't let the flowing curves and sporty look write the Backdraft off as just another sports car. Vehicle is all about the beach, featuring a rust-proof polymer body, easy entry cabin, and custom surfboard. Yes, a custom surfboard is standard with this model, fitted in the rear of the car. No more strapping down the board to a car's roof is needed with the Backdraft's rear clip-in system. Ride the pavement and waves in style. Backdraft is one of the futuristic European cars." This one, it also has a note. It says, the chassis of the Backdraft uses the same undercarriage casting graphics as power pipes, even though the chassis design is completely different on both cars. Well, here's the bottom. Yeah, I didn't bring that car down to look at. Anyways, that's the Backdraft. We still got a couple more cars. It's already 9 minutes. Okay, so this one is called the Honda Sprocket. It's a first edition and it's 8 of 42. It's from 2002, and it's car number 20. Nice car. Okay, there's no information on the back. Some of the older card art did have information on the back. Okay, so this is called the Honda Sprocket. I think it's a concept car. It's not a real car. I don't think it was ever made. It has like a truck bed. It's kind of cool. Nice red color. I think the body is plastic, I think, but the rest is metal. Real nice. Even the bed is metal. which is usually plastic on most modern day Hot Wheel truck castings. I'm not sure if this one's in the lineup at all anymore. Take a better look. Yeah, it's metal. Yeah, and that's plastic, and that's also plastic. Okay, the next car I have is the Cadillac Escalade, which is from the first edition series, but it was also in another series called Tuned. I have another car that's in that same series, but I don't have it with me. It's from 2003, and it's car 40 of 42, and it's 52 is the collector number. We'll see if there's any information on the back. I think it's a foreign card because it has 2 different languages. Okay, so we'll open it. There's a little bit of information on the Wicca site, which I'll read in a bit. Okay, this one has a tampo on the front that says Alpine. Put it in the middle here. Maybe zoom in a little. Kind of nice. I don't have a sample of a regular Cadillac Escalade, but this one's nice anyways. I would compare them side by side. I know I have like a Hummer or something like this. It's kind of cool. I don't think they make any of these anymore. I think this series was kind of a flop, but they were kind of cool. I'll read the information now if I'll find it on my other phone. I'm using 2 phones. This is my old phone that's doing the filming. Let's see here. I gotta go through the tabs. Tuned Escalade. Here it is. The Tuned Escalade was one of the first tuned models, debuting a year prior to the official release of the Hot 100, along with tuned models like the Eclipse F-150, 41 Ford, 68 Mustang, and Alteza. These models ushered in a controversial new style of Hot Wheels to the market. The model is an exact copy of the larger Hot Tuners model, also designed by let's see if I can show you the name. I don't know how to pronounce that name. Anyways, if you want to read into this more, there's pictures and stuff of each car, and this is on the Hot Wheels Wikipedia site. There's a couple Escalade castings, so it might be a little hard to find. This is the 2003 version. Okay, next one I got is the Hardnosed Batmobile. This one I've seen at like toy conventions, and you know they sell them for $2. I don't think a lot of people like this version because it's a Hardnosed Batmobile, and there's a series called Hardnosed where the wheels in the front are bigger than the back. I also have an example of a regular version of this one. This one was from the Batman movie with Michael Keaton. The first one I think was just called Batman, and the second one was Batman Returns. It was from 89 and 92. Anyways, look at the back. This flamage like kind of reminds me of the new 66 Batmobile, but it's not as you don't see it as much. It's maybe a lighter gray. It's from 2004, and it's car 42, and it says 42 of 100 in the first editions. I don't know if they had 100 first editions. I don't think so. Anyways, we'll open it. This one, the card was already damaged, so that's probably why the guy only had it for 50 cents. Because I bought these at a flea market, a pop-up flea market, which is a flea market that will pop up for a day or a few hours or whatever. Anyways, here it is. I kind of like the feel. I don't know if it's like a flat paint. It's nice, but probably a lot of people don't like it. They like realistic models. And you can see a real one. I remember going to Six Flags. They had the real version of this, and they would have it by the roller coaster. I think it was just called the Batman. I never been on it. I think I was too young. My family used to go there every year, and how we got tickets was that each kid would read a certain amount of books, or they had to read a certain amount of minutes and they could get a free ticket. So I did that all the way up till 6th grade. Okay, got the other version. There's this one. Put this one in the back. Now this one's like a glossy version. I'm not sure if these are even released in lineup anymore. This was released for the Walmart series that they had last year, 2015. They had a whole bunch of them. I don't think a lot of people like this one. I think it sat on the shelves, you know, the pegs or the dump bin for a while. I picked up 2 for my collection. I really like the Batman stuff, so sometimes I'll pick up more than one. Did eventually want to get the whole series, but then I never got all the cars. I think I bought 2 '66 Batmobiles, and those are the ones harder to find. This one I got isn't as distorted as the other one, but there might be distortion on it. I like this one real well, and I display it a lot. It's a chrome version of it. It's real cool looking. Yeah. And this came out in 2015. There was also a red one, but this one I like the best. I don't know if there's one coming out this year at all. They do have this one in the retro series. Oh, I have another sample. This is also from the Hardnosed series, so put them together. You can see big wheels in the front, small wheels in back. Try seeing over that when you're driving. I think they have a Chrysler one that's coming out again in the Art series. It's like this, or maybe it's from the Toon series or one of those other distortion series. Anyways, we'll go to the next car. This is the 70 Pontiac Firebird. This is probably my least favorite of them. It's from 2007. It's a new model, 16 of 36. And is there a collector's number? I think it says 16 of 180. Can't really see. They make 250 different cars, I think. Here's some facts. And has a little information. It says from the design tables, real cars, car manufacturers to the imagination of Hot Wheels concept artists, 2007 new models presents the latest innovation in both realistic and fantasy vehicles. Collect them all to add the newest Hot Wheels rookies to the collection. Your collection. Fun fact: did you know that Firebird have been part of the Hot Wheels line since '68, but that this marks the first time a Firebird has been done in a G machine style. I'm not sure what that means, G machines. If you can leave it in the comments what that is, but I may look it up, see if I can find it. Let's see. It says collect all the 07 vehicles, 36 2007 new models, 24 cold cars, 12 treasure hunt cars, 24 mystery cars, 12 track star cars, and 12 teams of 4. Now, if you want the treasure hunt ones, that one you're probably going to have to spend a lot of money on. This one, like the rest of them I'm showing, I paid 50 cents for. When this car was released, it had 4 different colors. This is one of them. If I had more, I would probably show you. I may not even buy this and buy the other ones. It doesn't look that great. As compared to the other Firebirds, the other ones have like phoenixes and stuff, and those are pretty cool because they're more realistic. That little engine part on the front just looks real weird. Bring it a little closer. Looks pretty weird. Okay, we'll go on to the next car. I also have another version of it to show you. This is called the 81 DeLorean DMC12, and it's a 2010 new model. I did buy one, but I thought it was actually this one, but it's later released, but they're pretty much the same color. I never noticed this. I had one for a while. I didn't notice it had an opening rear hatch, and this one does, and so does my other one. There's a little bit of information on it. It says birthplace Belfast, Northern Ireland. Designer is Giorgetto. I don't know, it's hard to pronounce. Specialty Italian designed and British engineered. This American dream car with gull-wing doors, rear engine. Hold on for a second. Okay, I had to pause my video for a second. I think I left off at gull-wing doors, rear engine, and stainless steel body was a sports car unlike anything else on the roads in the 1980s or today. So we'll open it. At first I wasn't going to open this, but then I found out it was a totally different casting, or a different release as compared to the one I had, because I noticed the little differences on it. So we'll look at this one first. Okay, I thought my camera cut out for a minute. Okay, so let's open the rear hatch. And it does open. I don't think the new models do that. 2015 release didn't do that. Anyways, we'll give it a spin. Maybe zoom in a little. Yeah. I'll show you the differences in a bit as compared with the older one or the newer one that I have. Okay, the next one, very similar but has some differences. The windshields are different. This one's clear, this one's blue. Tampo scheme a little different, but the color I think is pretty much the same. And the wheels are different. I can't remember what series this one was in. Anyways, it's pretty nice. Yeah, I think this one was like 2011 or so. I'll give it a final spin. And that's it for those right here. The next car is the Rapid Response. This one was a new model from 2010. And it was 18 out of 240 cars. And it does have information. It says born in 2009. Birthplace is El Segundo, California. When it says El Segundo, California, that's Hot Wheels who made it. It says designer Hot Wheels, specialty with crash rail fenders, light bar, and Hot Wheels upgrades. This rescue rod was made to speed onto the scene and save the day. Okay, we'll open it. I don't know when they started using the actual car in the packaging. It may have been around let me think, around 2010 or so. Maybe 2009, but that might be pushing it. Because some of the ones I have here that I opened don't have the pictures on them, which is pretty cool nowadays. Because sometimes they'll put a cartoon character on it. Let's see if this body opens up at all. It may, or it may not. Because it has a clear body, but I don't think a real emergency vehicle would have a clear see-through hatch or back on it. Yeah, it's supposed to be an ambulance, but at least you get to see inside what it looks like. You got your bed, or I forgot what those are called, stretchers. A little area where they have stuff, like their equipment. And we'll just finish it off, look at it a little better by holding it. It's okay casting, it's a fantasy casting. If I ever see this again, I probably won't buy it. It's not really that great. But anyways, that's all I had for you today. These were all new models from various years. I think from 2001 all the way to 2010. You can like, share, comment, subscribe to my video, and have a nice day.